This comment says, 3 billion Christians on this planet, you will never convince any of us your belief system. You're wasting your time. Who is man to question God? Firstly, who said I'm trying to convince anybody of my belief system? Firstly, atheism is not a belief system, it's a lack of belief. Secondly, I do not care what you believe. You can believe in God, you can believe in unicorns, you can believe in Bigfoot. I literally do not give a shit. That is your right to believe what you want. My goal is to start a conversation and to help people critically think about these different topics, as well as discuss and point out the harm that Christianity causes. If that to you feels like I am trying to convince you to not believe in your God, then maybe you should actually consider why critically thinking makes you defensive of your religion. I think that's the deeper problem here. You also asked, who is man to question God? Now, you may come from the perspective of reality that this God is real, but to me and many others, that God is not real. He's fiction. He was made up by humans. So all we're doing is questioning and analyzing beliefs that were started by ancient people before we had much for science. Back when making up stories was the best way to try to explain the world around them. But also, if your God refuses to be questioned, that should be a red flag. Because if you have somebody in power and the highest authority, and when their methods and actions are questioned, they claim that you're blaspheming them, or they doom you to torture and punishment, instead of answer your question, that's a big red flag. Like a really, really big red flag. Like that is a clear demonstration of that being not being a good God, not being a loving God, and one that purposely withholds information, that actively does not want you to be educated, because education is power.